Hello dear students, welcome to our class. Today we are studying NCERT 9th Standard Science Chapter 14 Natural Resources Part 3 Biogeochemical Cycles. Biogeochemical cycles refers to the cyclic flow of nutrients between non-living components and living organisms which make the biosphere dynamic but a stable system. The four major nutrients present in nature are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, which constitute about 95% of mass of living organisms. These nutrients are cycled again and again. Therefore, biogeochemical cycles are also known as nutrient cycles. Decomposers play a major role in the biogeochemical cycles. They decompose the dead plants and excreta of animals. During the decomposition process, complex organic compounds are broken down into simple or usable forms. These compounds are released into the soil, water bodies, and atmosphere. The nutrients are then reutilized by the plants from the soil. The water cycle. It is the process by which water evaporates and falls on the land in the form of rain and later flows back into the sea by the way of rivers. Heat from the sun makes water evaporate. Water is released into the atmosphere from soil, rivers, and ocean by evaporation. Plants also lose water into the air by the process of transpiration. As the water vapor rises, it condenses, forming tiny droplets of water form clouds. The clouds get blown by the wind. When they get heavy enough, it rains. All the water that falls on the land does not immediately flow back into the sea. Some of it seeps into the soil and becomes a part of the underground reservoir of fresh water. Some of this underground water comes up to the surface through springs or through wells or tube wells made by us for use. Water can be seen in water cycle in all three different states, such as gaseous state, for example, water vapor; liquid state, it is in the form of rain; solid state, it is in the form of snow. Nitrogen cycle. It is the cyclic process by which nitrogen passes from its elemental form present in the atmosphere into simple molecules in the soil and water that can enter the living beings and form complex molecules in them. These complex molecules are then broken down again to release nitrogen back into the atmosphere. Our atmosphere contains 78% of nitrogen gas. It is present in all living organisms as structural component in the form of proteins, amino acids, nucleic acids, and some vitamins. The important steps of nitrogen cycle are nitrogen fixation, nitrogen assimilation, ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification. First step is the nitrogen fixation. It is the process of converting atmospheric nitrogen into water-soluble nitrates and nitrites. This is done by nitrogen fixing bacteria that may be free living, for example azotobacter, or symbiotic, for example blue-green algae. Most commonly, the nitrogen fixing bacteria are found in the root nodules of leguminous plants such as cereals, beans, peas, etc. Atmospheric nitrogen can also be converted into soluble nitrates and nitrites by physical process such as lightning. Next step is the nitrogen assimilation. It is carried out by plants. Plants absorb nitrates and nitrites and form amino acids that are used to make proteins. Animals can take organic nitrogen from plants directly or indirectly. Third step is the ammonification. It is the process of production of ammonia by decomposition or breakdown of dead plants or animals. or complex organic matter. Both the processes are carried out by microorganisms living in the soil. Example, fungi, bacteria, etc. Fourth step is the nitrification. It is the process of conversion of ammonia into nitrites and then into nitrates by nitrifying bacteria. For example, Nitrosomonas bacteria convert ammonia into nitrites. Nitrobacter bacteria convert nitrites into nitrates. Next step is the denitrification. It is the process of reducing nitrates present in the soil to molecular nitrogen that gets back into the atmosphere. This is done by microorganisms such as Pseudomonas. Nitrogen cycle maintains the overall amount of nitrogen content in air, soil and water. Carbon is an essential component of biological molecules like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, nucleic acids, etc. Carbon cycle is based on the creation and absorption of carbon dioxide. The major reservoir of carbon is the atmosphere, where it exists as carbon dioxide. The carbon cycle functions as in the first step. Green plants manufacture their own food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and carbon dioxide from the air and water is absorbed by the roots. During this process, carbon dioxide is fixed as starch by plants. This process is the photosynthesis. During respiration, plants, animals, and humans use atmospheric oxygen and release carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. When animals eat plants, it enters the body of animals. After the death of plants and animals, the carbon present in their bodies is decomposed and absorbed as food by saprophytic bacteria and fungi. When plants die and get buried in the soil, they undergo slow degradation and compaction. This results in the formation of coal and petroleum containing huge amounts of carbon. The burning of carbon containing these fuels, that is coal and petroleum, also results in the release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The carbon content in animal parts like shells also undergo compaction and lead to the formation of rocks containing carbonates. The organic compounds in plants and animals are also converted into limestone. Thus, carbon from carbon dioxide taken by green plants from the environment through photosynthesis is returned to the environment through respiration, decomposition, and through burning of fuels. This cyclic movement of carbon from the atmosphere to the organisms and from organisms to the atmosphere is known as carbon cycle. The carbon cycle helps in maintaining carbon balance in nature. What is greenhouse effect and global warming? Gases like carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon traps the heat radiated by the earth and prevents the escape of heat from the earth. This increase in the presence of these gases in the atmosphere causes increase in the temperature of the atmosphere. This is called the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect leads to global warming, which can cause melting of polar ice, increase in sea levels, flooding, etc. The oxygen cycle. Oxygen is an abundant element forming about 21% of the atmosphere. Oxygen cycle maintains the level of oxygen in the atmosphere. Oxygen from the atmosphere is used up in the process of combustion, respiration, and in the formation of oxides of nitrogen. photosynthesis is the only major process by which oxygen is returned to the atmosphere. Therefore, green plants are the major source of oxygen in the atmosphere. In the first stage of oxygen cycle, all green plants during the process of photosynthesis release oxygen back into the atmosphere as a byproduct. In the second stage, all aerobic organisms use free oxygen for respiration. Then in third stage, animals exhale carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere, which is again used by the plants during photosynthesis. Now, oxygen is balanced within the atmosphere. Ozone layer. Ozone is a triatomic molecule of oxygen with the formula O3. What are the importance of ozone? Ozone forms a thick layer in the upper region of atmosphere and absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun, thus preventing these radiations from reaching the surface of the earth and protecting life forms. What is the threat to ozone layer? Various man-made compounds like chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs reach the ozone layer. They react with the ozone molecules, resulting in the reduction or thinning of ozone layer. What are the effects of ozone layer depletion? The depletion of ozone layer allows the entry of harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun to reach the surface of earth. These harmful ultraviolet radiations can cause cataract, cancer, damage to immune system, smoke formation, decreased crop yield, etc. I am winding up the class here. Before winding up, please like, share and subscribe this video. We will meet again in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.